Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. Kaser. How are you? I hope everybody's safe and sound at home and nice and healthy. And today I thought we would do Judy Hopps from Zootopia because it's springtime and it's the bunny time of year. So we're going to start today by, we always put our name in the bottom corner, okay? And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a dot. I know I have this V coming out here, and I'll explain why that is in a second. But put a dot right in the middle of your paper, okay? Mine's a little higher than halfway, but just make sure you've got enough room because this is going to be her neckline where this line is. The dot is right there where the point of the arrow is, okay? And we're going to do the rest of it from there. I just wanted you to have an idea of where we're starting from, okay? So here is the V for her neckline. So it actually almost looks like a check, right? Okay. And then we're going to go from there. So above that, okay, there's this in the middle where her neck goes into her collar. There's this little flat line. Okay. So do that little flat line next. And then we're going to do this collar right here. So the collar comes up and wraps around, and it goes out to past that side, okay? And then on this side, it comes up and around. So watch this. It comes up. It swings out to where her cheek is, and it comes in, okay? And that's where her eye is going to be. I might have brought it in a little too far. Okay. And on this side, it's going to come out and it's going to wrap around this way, and it's going to come above this where her cheek came in, and it's actually going to wrap over and come like that. And that's her head right there. Okay. Now we can do her ears now since we're up here, okay? My ears might not be as tall as her ears. That's okay. So I'm coming up. I swing them back around and I come down. So there's one ear. And inside there's a kind of like an upside down teardrop. So it starts in the middle, comes up, it wraps around, and it comes back down to the point. So there's one ear. Okay, and my other ear is right next to it, and it comes up and it wraps around over. Mine actually is going off the top of the paper. That's okay. And it comes in like that. And again, I'm doing the inside of there where it's a point over here. It wraps around, and it comes back down. So there are her ears. Then I'm going to do her eyebrows. Her eyebrow just comes over here. It's like a rectangle, and it comes back. It comes on from the side and off from the side. And the same thing on the other side here. It's close to the top of the head. And it wraps down around. And same thing on this side. Okay. And it's a little uneven. So I'm going to fix that. Okay. Okay, next, we're going to do this eye over here. Okay, so this eye it's an arch like this. So it starts below this corner, comes up and it goes around, and it comes down like this. And then it's got kind of a curved bottom. And you know what? I think I need to come up a little bit more. So I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to come up a little higher. And there it is. Okay. Now on the inside of the eye, I'm going to erase this a little better. On the inside of the eye, it's like a circle that's in this corner. There's that circle, and then inside of that, there's going to be another circle. Okay? Now her other eye is going to be over here, and it's going to start over here, and it's going to come up and wrap around another arch. All right, and the inside is lower than the outside. The outside is going to come right about here, and then another curve, and then again, circle here, and then a circle inside. This one's floating. That other one was touching the side, okay? And then her little nose, which looks like a V, and we'll do the bottom of the nose first. We'll do this part of the nose first. And it's closer to this eye, okay? It's kind of underneath the corner here. So it comes down, it comes up, and then on both sides it curves up and around, but then it comes down in and back up. All right? And here's this nostril on this side and this nostril, which are two little half circles. And the top of her nose is just this dotted line that wraps around. Okay? And it goes past just a little bit. Okay? And then from the middle, there's a line that comes down in the middle. And to make her smile, it just goes like this. It comes over, down, and up. And then over here. Over, down, and up. And a little closer to this eye. Now the bottom of her mouth starts over here. And it actually goes over to here. So look, it goes like this. Right? And then her teeth are right here. It's a U shape. And I'm going to put the line right down the middle. Okay? Then we're going to move on to this collar right here. This collar goes like this. It comes out and down. And it stops because she's got her little police vest on. All right? And the police vest is just a rectangle that comes out, down, over, and back up. See that rectangle right there? I'll give you a second for that. Now remember, you can always stop and pause and go back and rewind and do whatever you have to do. So if you want to just do one step at a time, so it's nice and easy, like baking a cake, we always say, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to do the other side of the vest, which is like a sideways rectangle. Comes over, down, up, and across like that. All right. Now, we're going to do this line. We're going to do the front of her. We're going to do like her whole chest area. So it's going to be a curve down, waist, other side. Okay. So first I'm going to do this arm where her arm's coming out over here. Okay. So it's like the letter C. And it starts right here and it comes around like that. All right. Now we're going to do this whole line right here next. It comes in and back out. All right. So it comes down and out. Hey, and guess what? If it's not perfect, it's okay. We're just having fun. And now we're going to do her waist, which comes like this. And again, if it's not perfect, it's okay. All right. And now to make the bottom of the vest, it comes out from right here, or the front of the vest and her stomach. Comes out and in and back down to that line. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to do is make the bottom of the vest right here, this line. So right about here, it comes up and down and over. All right. And here's this little line that's at the side of the vest. underneath her arm. Now her arm over here, we're going to make this one waving. Okay? So it comes out like this. Comes out and down. And now we're going to make the bottom of the arm, which is right about here. And it comes out till right there. You can see it comes in a little bit. So it's, this one's curved in. This one's curves in a little bit, going to the elbow. All right, now we're going to make her arm. Okay, and I'm not gonna worry about this line. I'm just gonna make it come up to the wrist. So we're just gonna make a line that comes up, across, and down. But we'll do this one first. So watch. I start below here. I come up like this. Okay, and she's gonna be wearing gloves, so we make a little curve, and then it comes back down to the elbow. All right. Now to make her hand, it curves out from her wrist, and she has puffy little paw fingers. So there's one, there's two, there's three, and then the thumb. So you have three. It looks like a carrot, like a top of a carrot almost, and then her thumb comes out like this. Okay, and guess what? If it's not perfect, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Because look, I'm going to go off the paper with her legs probably. Okay? And that's okay. And I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to put this little line right here to connect her collar to her vest. Okay, so now we're going to do her this arm that's coming down and around. Okay? So watch how I do this. It's going to be coming down. And look, her arm is like resting on her hip, or her hand is resting on her hip. So you're going to be coming down to here with this line. So watch. Comes down like this. Oop, I made a little bit of a bump. That's okay. Comes down like this. And then it curves in. Right? And the same thing with her top of her arm. It comes up like this. Comes down like this and stops. Because then you have the rest of her arm. Comes down and it wraps around. Okay? Like that. Now to make her fingers, you make a little bump here. And that's like the palm of her hand that's upside down. And you make a little bump, little bigger bump, little bigger bump. That comes down and connects. All right. And then this line comes out like this. Look. It touches the back of her hand. Here's her hip and her leg. Right? And we're not going to worry about that utility belt right now. We'll do that later. And we'll make it easier. It doesn't have to be that hard. Okay, and this side, we already started it coming down here. It comes in, it comes down like this. So it looks like she's wearing a dress right now. But we're going to fix that because we're going to make the bottom of her legs. Okay, to do that, so right in the middle, about this far down, because her belt's going to be here. Look, we'll just do a little curvy line here, and this is her belt. We're going to say that's her belt for now. Okay? So now we're going to do this back of her legs right here. Okay? So it starts right here, comes down, okay? And her other leg is right here. Oops, and I made that too thin. But that's okay. All right.